Al, pal. Sorry about that little preemptive. My finger jerked and hit the mouse, and so it started the other one. Sorry about that, but at least you got to see a little bit of the new opening, which I hope everyone kind of enjoyed. Hello, Al pals. This is Big Al. Welcome to Big Al Presents with the Itchy Trigger Finger tonight. Welcome to Films with Friends. The film is the 1981 science fiction fantasy anthology animated film from 1981. Heavy metal, great soundtrack, great film, and not for kids.
No.
Oh, no.
And speaking of not for kids, the ones who's accidentally got cut off of the credits.
He doesn't love us anymore.
I could play it again if you guys
No,
want to
I'm kidding. I was like, I saw it. I'm like, well, that was a sharp edit. Oh, probably technical difficulties.
Yeah, I was sitting there and literally I have nerve problems, and every now and then something jerks when I don't want it. And my finger was sitting on the mouse regularly, and sometimes I try to make sure I take it off of the mouse, but I didn't, and it just clicked. But I mean, the rest of it was the same, except at the very end where you see me sitting eating popcorn, it says "Enjoy the show." I got rid of the takeoff thing.
Oh, yeah.
So you'll see it in 2 weeks, hopefully, if I don't glitch my finger again.
Yep.
But with me tonight, of course, are the wonderful. Oh, here she comes on the big bird.
Yeah.
Netter's Network. Our very own Tarna. How are you doing, my lady? What you drinking tonight?
I am doing very well, and I am currently drinking a Clear American Fuji apple water, but that's almost gone, so I'm going to have to switch to regular water. Either that or has to reach over to our mini fridge.
I can always make you a Netter colada if you want.
Nope, I got a cream soda. I'm going to have that.
There you go.
If you like that or coladas.
I really do.
And also our very own guy who, if he would just, not show us his dork.
Oh, yeah, I won't be showing off my dork tonight. Yeah. Maybe on my own stream, but not.
There you go. Yeah. Friday nights you drink enough, who knows what.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Good point.
Troy Pacelli, Cartan the Klingon cleric himself. Yep. How are you doing, sir? What you drinking?
I'm doing well. I'm drinking a wild cherry sparkling water, and I just made it back in time. There was luckily no line at the concession stand, but I had to wait for the old Italian guy to pop some popcorn. But I made it.
Yeah, that's what I forgot to. I was going to bring a little bag of the little popcorn I had tonight, but forgot it. It was a weird evening, but nothing really to discuss. Just like things are odd tonight for some reason. But yeah, let's say hello to DOS Chat. Let's see here. Hey, look, I was first. Awesome.
You got
hello to everybody. I rarely ever do that. I just let me do that tonight. Of course, the Cosby link is at the top for those who don't have their own copy.
Yes, it is.
Netter's Network, of course, is saying hi to everybody. Hi, Netter. Deleted Scenes is with us tonight.
He says, "Buckle up, newbies."
Yeah, this is a good one. It's been, like I said, been a long time. I'll get that in a minute. Troy saying hi. Sir Torrin Clegane, thank you, sir. Thank you. Longest running superhero RPG on Earth. How you doing? Stephen Ransom. How are you doing, Stephen?
Yep.
I'll follow the bouncing orb. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Look at my orbs.
Not that orb.
Well, we can see Netter's orbs in her avatar there.
You can see a lot of
more of those orbs tonight.
A lot of animated orbs, anyway.
Yeah, May, like I said on my channel, is animation. I love word fun. Animation. So I thought, pick out a couple of animations. And heavy metal's always kind of, every now and then someone will mention it in the chat, and I've always been wanting to do it. It's been a long time since I watched it, so I'm definitely watching it. Going to be refreshing my memory. It's been a long time. I think the last time I saw it was actually when I had cable.
Yeah.
So it's been a while, and it was a great late night cable staple there for a long time. And of course, the video got very hard to find for a while if you didn't already have it or whatever, because of the music licensing in it. Just
Yep.
of course, everybody wanting something more than whatever, but finally they got that figured out, and it is readily available. Not only great rock music, but Elmer Bernstein's doing the score for it. So
Right.
I asked the Birdman, it's like, do you have the heavy metal soundtrack? He's like, of course. I was like, oh, it's like, but he has the score. He doesn't,
Right.
he doesn't do music. And if he's listening tonight, he might be on his way back from he went to a concert tonight, Mary Fall. So he had front row tickets.
Nice.
Good guy. He'd been looking forward to that. So I hope you had a good time. But yeah, heavy metal. Like I said, watching it on cable, you almost felt, because I was living with my mom and everything, so like it's like, I hope she doesn't get up and come in here. I don't want her seeing what I'm watching, because it had that it was so cool, and it was very popular when I was in late high school and into college. So
And you
definitely
usually come in right at the wrong moment.
Exactly.
Oh, definitely. I've watched many a film that I sat there and I kind of tried to disappear into the cushions. Like when my mother was in the room, and I was like, oh Lord, I forgot about this part. But yeah, Netter, you say you've both seen it. I know,
Right.
Troy,
Yeah,
you sound like a
forever
big
since I've
fan.
seen it.
And Troy, yeah, and I'll thank you. By the way, thank you for that little video thing. I never thought about doing that.
I was talking to Netter today, and I was like, I've started doing those as promos for Friday Night Last Call.
Right.
And I was like, what I really should do is I should do that for everything that, I guest on too, just as a way of getting out, hey, you hang out with me on Friday, make sure you're hanging out with me on Saturday, make sure you're hanging out with me on Sunday, and wherever else I'm going to be,
Yeah, it's like the little thing. I mean, like little things I did. I like to do the little tonight's feature presentation. Right. It's easy enough to do, man. I should do something like that and just post it. Just do a quick little video and kind of post it here and there and the other. Post it on my site and throw it around the internet.
Yep.
But I'll work on that. I'll think about that. Some are easier than others. I like being a little. Like tonight's was pretty normal.
Yeah.
But Iron Giant actually has some. I was playing with some gifts in it, so I've already got Iron Giant and June's ready to go. So sometimes I get bored, man. They're easy to. They're like the 10-word reviews, easy to throw, easy to do and put together. And that's why I love doing the 10-word review format now.
Oh, absolutely.
Save the longer ones for the big one. I'm hoping to get a good copy of Guardians 3, but sure. I don't. But right now, the only copy I can get, sadly, I don't speak Hindi. Oh. So I'll have to wait for an English version to make it. But yeah, I got a few other things. There's a new Bridgerton series out about the young Queen Charlotte. I don't know how many Bridgerton fans are out there, but it kind of clicks those Jane Austen vibes that I like. I'm gonna have to do a Jane Austen film next year.
Sure.
But God, I kind of lost my train of thought there. Stephen Rand's I was 11 years old, couldn't see it in the theaters, but I saw Alien in 1979, Mom.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. That's a funny thing. We're talking. I don't remember what we were watching, and I don't remember if it was on your channel, Netter's channel, my channel, something. And we were talking about how back in the late 70s and early 80s, what constituted PG would probably get an R rating these days. Once PG-13 came in, then it completely shifted the scales of what was PG and what was R and so forth. And so something like this, I've got to really think about, because it's like, okay, for those of you who haven't seen it, yes, there's some animated nudity in this.
Yeah, I mean,
it was cartoon, but it's
R. It's an R rated.
It is R rated, but it's like, is this as bad as like the girl flashing her boobs in that brief scene in the movie Airplane? It's
That's
like,
true. Yeah.
I mean, these are This is a drawing of a girl. This isn't even a real girl.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other aspects in this film that are a bit.
Oh, it's pretty violent, and some of it's pretty intense.
I mean, look at my Avatar. Yeah, it's got some. It's got some pretty graphic imagery. Some very tense situation. It is not for. I mean, aside from the imagery, the stories are really not for kids. They're definitely an adult oriented storylines, but the cool factor. It's kind of neat when you're say 17, 18, which is basically what I was when I first saw this, and you're used to Bugs Bunny or the Flintstones, and then suddenly you're seeing Parna. Your chest hair and other hair starts sprouting all over the place, and there is that like I said, that cool factor about it. You feel
yes, my chest hair has been sprouting all over the place.
Yeah, well, things can happen. You never know. Look at that Amazon girl with her lip, hair sprouting on her lip. But I just like a film like that, and like along with, although we didn't do this, like ones from Bakshi, like Wizards, which I almost pulled the trigger for that, but I was like, man, one weird adult one a month, and that's why I picked Iron Giant, because I wanted to see Iron Giant again. And but I am going to do Wizards one of these days, probably early next year. Maybe I'll have animation again next year before I win Wizards. Then that's one that somebody was smoking and doing other things for, but another one of those with the cool factor.
Absolutely true. And it was very much out of the norm to have adult animated features like Heavy Metal, Fritz the Cat, Wizards, so many others, to the point that I think it still to this day confuses audiences. It's animated, but it's not like rated G or PG. Why?
Right.
And it's like you need to, because in other countries, animated features are just another medium.
Yeah, Japan. Well,
absolutely.
Hello, they've been doing anime, and very adult,
and even more adult than this.
The American sensibility just isn't there, and even non-animated. I mean, just America is so puritanical in many respects.
Yeah.
Still to this day, like in Great Britain, they get away with a lot more on television than American audiences are.
Well, especially because they have this concept of the watershed, right? After 9 o'clock, you know, let the boobs fly, and it's like, well, if you're too young to be seeing that, then you probably should be in bed, right?
Yep. I still remember the first time I ever heard a curse word on regular broadcast television, and it was MASH. It was Hawkeye saying "son of a bitch." Shocked me to all get out. But they've been saying that all over, for years in other countries. America's is a little more puritanical in many respects. But
the thing about this the thing about this movie to keep in mind too is that this is also an adaptation of the heavy metal magazine,
Mhm.
which was also it had a little bit of um, an aura to it, right? Because it was an adult
Right.
magazine, not adult like Playboy or something like that, but still for mature audiences.
Right.
And yet you would buy it at
That's a good
like
way to put it. Mature audiences.
right, but you would buy it at the comic book store,
Yeah. If you
Uh,
and if you had it, you felt like you felt a part of something. You felt like you felt more adult.
yeah.
You felt more advanced than your age may inquire. I want to say hi to Geek Flag with Nate
Hey Nate,
Meadows.
how's it going? Good to
1973.
see you.
Just saw him pop up in there. But of course, like I said, if you don't have your own copy, the Cosby link is at the top. Oh, I never said what I was drinking.
Yeah, what you sipping on?
I have a Diet Mountain Lion, the Food Lion generic Mountain Dew. It was on sale this week.
Oh, cool.
It was cheaper by the dozen.
Oh, and guess what came from Amazon today?
What? Oh, the Bell.
Yep. Bell. What is it? Bells.
Bells on their toes.
Bells on their
Bells
toes.
on their
Right.
toes. Bells
Mhm.
spelled Belles, which is a nice little play on words. But yeah, let's get started. Let's get started here. Got starting to zero right before Columbia. So if anybody, let me get my picture aspect right here so I can see the chat. There we go. So yeah, time to enter another dimension of sight and sound. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. Columbia Pictures presents. That's a long flash. There we go.
Yeah.
Columbia Pictures.
Yep.
That was a long.
I was going to say, if you're only seeing Columbia Pictures, you're a bit ahead of me. But okay, we're good. We're good.
Now I'm starting to hear the sound.
Yeah, it starts out real quiet.
Yeah, Columbia Pictures.
Which makes sense. You're in space, right?
Ivan Reitman.
Yep. I'll tell you what. From this opening monologue, it hooks you.
Yeah, it definitely has a great creep factor.
Now, I'll tell you, this is the kind of thing that you could only do in animation back then. Although it does kind of have the feel of like the Superman opening, right?
Yeah. Although we can do this kind of thing live now, and it has been done, it seems.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is, you cannot convince me that Elon Musk wasn't inspired by this opening sequence.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. You'll see some very popular names. Alice Playton, who was in Legend. Of course, you see John Candy.
Harold Ramis.
Joe Flaherty. Harold Ramis. Richard Romanus, who's a big voice actor.
I love this.
Are you in the cruiser?
Kind of.
It's a Corvette, right?
Yes, it is.
Da-da.
And in my opinion, this tells me that a Corvette could actually survive re-entry and be drivable.
There you go. It's a tough car.
It is.
There must have a bubble of oxygen around it or something.
Yeah.
But I think the
the driver from burning up.
Song I believe is Radar Rider by Riggs.
CK says a lot of Ghostbusters in this movie. Actually, a lot of people from SCTV.
Yep.
This was a Canadian production, and they were all in
Music
that
by
troupe together.
Elmer Bernstein.
Yep, Royal Philharmonic Orchestra.
Like I said, his score doesn't get enough attention because of this of the song soundtrack.
Yeah.
A little late on the parachute there, buddy.
Right, exactly.
Blue Oyster Cult. Always love Blue Oyster Cult. One of my favorite songs is Blue Oyster Cult, and it's the one that's in this film.
Sammy Hagar, Journey, yeah. So one of the things that really sets this off is the rotoscope, right?
Yeah.
You have all this clearly animated, but then you got the car, which looks almost photorealistic, right? And it gives it that same kind of look as the animation from Monty Python, right?
Right. Yeah.
Which is a little off-putting in a good way, you know.
Well, I mean, like I said, he's rotoscoped too. There's
Right.
There's a lot of rotoscoping in this film, but back then it was a very well used style. I mean, Wizards uses a lot. Those who've seen Lord of the Rings by Ralph Bakshi uses a ton of rotoscoping. Daddy just dropping in.
Yeah, literally. So this is the establishing, this is what creates the bookend. And all the stories in this it's like this is the kind of thing you'd think you'd have known about before you open it.
Yeah.
Right?
It starts to take the life.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't attempt to adjust your vertical or your horizontal.
I love the look on her face.
Yeah. That horror,
Here's my song.
Yep. So this leads into an anthology, and you got this orb telling these stories. And in a way, it's almost like, Scheherazade in the Arabian Nights,
Psychic wars. And the voice of Lochnar, the globe, Percy Rodriguez, who played a Commodore Stone on Star Trek, the episode Court Martial.
Oh! I like Sir Dorn. What did you bring me? Kryptonite, child. You'll need for those pesky Kryptonians. Hey, a glowing rock. Let me just pick it up with my bare hands. It seems to be a recurring theme.
Did you ever see the film? Was it Mom and Dad Save the World?
No, I don't think so.
It's like there's this planet, and there's like people are stupid, and there's this grenade. If you pick it up, it kills you. But on the grenade, it says "Pick me up."
Right.
So every time someone comes across it, they pick it up, and then they die, and the next person comes, and picks it up, and even when they're seeing it, it's just funny.
So now this segment, you can't watch this and not think of The Fifth Element.
Fifth Element, yep. The Lochnar. That the date on that would be Tom Cruise's 69th birthday.
No kidding.
July 3rd, 2031, I think is what it was.
Wow. So it looks like the traffic in New York is basically the same.
That's a nice little anti-theft device.
Right? I mean, I think we need those nowadays.
And just dissolve them.
Yeah. I like that. The UN building is low rent housing. Well, it would finally be useful. Here, I brought you a girl. At least he pulled her skirt down.
Still having trouble with illegal aliens.
Yeah. Thanks for nothing. Well, it ain't all bad.
Like the noir dialogue in the
Yeah.
way they're doing
I
the
know. I love
narration
it.
of it. Check that bathroom out.
Yes, even the apartment looks just like the Fifth
Fifth
Element.
Element, yeah.
The girl's a redhead too,
Playing Journey.
right?
I like the way they had her dilate her eyes there when
Yeah,
she said that.
lead you to believe that maybe she's kind of actually into him. Of course, she's also probably pumped up with adrenaline. She probably already is. But none of that Bud Light crap. That stuff, that company went out of business back in the early 2020s.
Hello.
How do you say no to that, right? Yeah, why not? Well, at least you know she's a natural redhead.
Yep.
First time with a New Yorker.
Nothing like a
Well,
whole
you're
barbecue
definitely making her stand up
Saturday
and salute.
night.
Of course it is. Pizza the Hut. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it does have that hut feel to him.
Well, that's because the Jabba the Hutt was very closely or very much inspired by Marlon Brando. So, yeah. Jaws 7.
Why is it every time I see someone eating a hot dog, even if it's a cartoon hot dog, I suddenly want a hot dog?
I know, right?
I did buy some. Nathan's was on sale this week. I bought myself some. Maybe I have them tomorrow. Nathan's are so good. Just a little bit of mustard. That's all I need. Got some onion rings. Now I need one of those like ones that pulled up behind them there.
Yeah.
That's a sweet little hover deal.
Yeah. Looks like something you'd see in the Book of Boba Fett. I like the way the little sight comes up. Like,
Yeah, I know.
really? You need that? Okay. Pew, pew, pew,
Now
pew.
here, pew pew pew. That would and that crash. That's all the bad guy's fault. That's
Yep.
just bad driving.
Well, it's nice to know they opened up the torch. Yeah, it does kind of have an Akira vibe too,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah.
In Japan, hold my beer.
My beer.
I think it would be a Sapporo in Japan.
You already have.
I know it's Richard Romanus is doing the voice, but he definitely gives it a little bit of a Walken vibe.
Oh yeah, I
Little
can kind of hear
Christopher
that.
Walken, yeah. I can see Christopher Walken playing that live. Well, younger Christopher Walken.
I wonder if the guy that he blew up in the back of the car earlier, if his name was Chekhov, because that's his gun.
Bump.
Yeah, cyberpunk Maltese Falcon, exactly.
Yeah, have Harry, Christopher Walken playing Harry. Have oh, what's that? What's that girl's name? Get what you pay for, buddy.
I mean, If you pay so much for it, you'd think you'd know that this is what happens to people that touch the damn thing.
Right? No, people are gonna be stupid.
Well, I mean, technically it was hers to begin with. Well, at least she's naked before she disintegrates.
Christina Hendricks. That's who I'm trying to think of.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So does he get all the cash now? I guess. It's not like that burned up in the back.
I do love that. I do love the facial animation on this.
Yeah.
The Lycian's bye-bye, baby.
Yeah. John Candy.
Yep. Get some juice, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, it worked a little too well, pal. You just got Howard the Duck.
He'll be all right though.
Yeah.
Sort of. Big. I love it. Actually, I think originally there's a version where he didn't use a loincloth.
Oh.
By the power of Grayskull.
Oh, and the god she's praying to
Yeah.
is Cthulhu backwards.
Oh, interesting.
Ulutek, something like that. After Adele decided selling shower rings was a safer occupation.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. Hi, Evelyn.
Hey, Evelyn.
I don't know if Evelyn's old enough to watch this.
Yeah, this is some pretty adult material here, Evelyn.
Are you sure you're old enough? More boobs.
But these are better. These are blonde boobs. Are you from around here? Awesome.
Any man wants to hear that.
Yeah, you won't be needing that. Well, that I was going to, and then you showed up.
I love the fact that they're doing this from the perspective of a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geek Flag says that this particular story has a very John Carter of Mars feel to
Yeah.
it.
Yep. Very true.
Everybody does.
It's like you die, she dies, everybody dies.
I mean, he's got that voice like, I'm bored now. Just do the thing. I also get the impression he's not particularly interested in the girl. That's not where his interests lie, you know?
Whatever gave you that idea?
My very astute and finely tuned gaydar. It also has kind of a He-Man sort of a feel to it.
Yeah, yeah, it does. A little like Beast Man and
Yep.
oops, somebody was
Yeah.
just like
Whoever gets the Lochnar first wins.
Oh, that was the funny feeling.
Jeez, not again.
Yeah, this always happens.
More boobs.
I always like the South Park episode that was kind of inspired by this.
Well, you got a lot farther this time.
Yeah.
At least this time he actually got some.
Yeah. Hey, what do you want from me? I was doing what you told me to do.
You know, some chicks just run hot and cold, man.
You know?
One minute they want you, the next minute they want to sacrifice you.
Yeah.
It's an ornithopter.
Well, here we go again. Oh, that was kind of the plan. It's mine.
It's
It's mine. It's
mine.
mine.
Ah, mine. Hi, Lady Mist. Just saw you pop
Oh,
up.
hey, Lady Mist.
Sorry, so many animated boobies. I don't see the chat as much. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, that don't look good.
Ooh.
Now they've both been Oxnard.
Yep. Boy, will Mom be surprised.
Just you and me on a big giant bee. I love the incidental music and sound
Yeah.
here. It's just so classic.
And that was just a little bitty marble.
Talk about a rogues gallery. This guy looks just like my grandpa.
That voice sounds familiar.
Hand over fist.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son. One moving violation. What was he going to say? Hey, I've killed fewer people than the Clintons. I've got an angle.
John Vernon just does have that great voice that you can tell.
Yeah.
I love this guy's name too.
Hand over fist, yeah. I've got an angle.
Eugene Levy doing the voice of Stern there.
Yeah. Stern is secretly the evil twin of the Tick.
So dope.
Dope disguised as a nun.
Kind of reminds me a little of Zach Brannigan too.
Yeah.
Zach Brannigan. Whatever.
Little bitsy pieces and buried alive.
Hulk smash.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "What the hell's happening here?"
In other words, Stern is a congressman.
You're right. He did kind of basically out.
That's not good.
No. Is he like getting bigger as he's going?
I don't know. Maybe if his sort of steps are starting to shake the station.
Yeah.
What's with Cubert? Deleted season.
There's nothing, boss. Oh, here you go.
It was actually in between here. There was a segment that was cut called Neverwhere.
Oh, see, guys said that the guy who animated this was his professor at the Art Institute of Pittsburgh.
Awesome. I'll tell you, being on a B-17 was not easy.
Yeah. Yeah, they were not very well armored at all.
They relied very much on their fighter escort.
Yep.
I love I just love the animation of this part
Yeah.
too. The lighting and just the color palette.
It's like super creepy. Nope.
Turret gunner was not a fun thing to
Nope.
be.
Especially not when the landing gears weren't working.
Unless you were really good at art.
Yeah, exactly.
How many people got that reference? If you did, write it in the chat.
It's the TARDIS.
It's a Foo Fighter.
Yep. CK got it. Amazing Stories. I knew
Yep.
he would.
Oh, dead bodies glowing cannot be good.
Yeah, but I'm not about to be. The director of this movie directed the short film The Railroader, which was the final silent comedy of Buster Keaton's career. Huh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I love his face in the window there
Right.
for a minute.
Sorry, Skipper. I'm kind of busy getting killed.
I like it. The ship's been shot. The plane's been shot up really bad. He trusts the autopilot.
Right. You know the old joke about jumping out of a perfectly good airplane? It's not a perfectly good airplane when it's infested with zombies.
Just sit right back and you hear a tale.
Lots of other ships are
Yeah.
going down,
Yep.
or planes.
Now, the only reason this, has that ominous context is because we know the story behind, what's going on here. Because if you went down in the Pacific during World War II and you found a bunch of downed planes, you'd be like, okay, there was a battle fought here recently.
Avatar.
Yep.
It's a great Tales from the Crypt feel too.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're registered voters, so it's okay.
Like, oh, thank goodness, what a relief.
Oh yeah, because we're going to believe the scientist.
That's like a big smiley face.
Yeah. It makes me wonder if he meant the rock or the girl.
In the
Right?
middle of both.
If that was for reals, they'd have a lot of broken bones and be dead.
Well, he is now. I'm gonna fix this guy. He's fucked.
John Candy again.
Yep.
Harold Ramis.
Yep.
You can hear it.
Isn't it amazing that she stands up, brushes herself off, the rips in her shirt go away, the dirt goes away, everything.
I like it, ladies and gentlemen, the inside of Dr. Fauci's office.
Yeah.
So it reminds CK of Janine Melnitz.
I was thinking that a little bit too. Yeah. That's a big bag. Good thinking, man.
Like the Cheech and Chong of space.
Right. Nosedive. Now this makes me think of that movie with Chevy Chase where he snorts up the powder all around the bed.
Oh, modern
I
problems.
like it. Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
a,
like it.
that's a cool film.
Yeah, it is. He's not here, man. If there's anything I know how to do, man, it's how to land a ship while I'm stoned. Yeah, you're right, Sir Torin. He wasn't even acting.
Why? It's just an appliance.
Mechanical assistance if his hands spinning. Who makes marriages? How do you circumcise a robot?
Very carefully.
Yeah.
Oh, bow. Little Sammy Hagar.
Yep.
So, why take it to Oops.
Yep.
Ooh.
What's interesting is knowing how big that ship is. That tells you how big the station is they just landed in.
Yeah.
That's no moon. That's a space station. So why'd you bother telling her all the stories? Why didn't you just kill her?
Oh, we wouldn't have a movie.
Good point. honestly, if you see something glowing green, stay away from it.
I
It's
was doing
not
the
a good
same thing.
thing.
I mean, look at the film Creep Show and Jordy Verrill.
Yeah.
Bad things happen.
Meteor shit. Yeah, exactly.
They slimed me.
Yeah, right? Where do you get the helmet from?
Well, I think the ooze, I think Lochnar kind of enhanced him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like weird dragon bats.
Mobat. Yeah.
Ooh.
I mean, that's pretty cool. They got guns that shoot porcupine quills.
I like the Sardaukar.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so looking forward to that new Dune movie.
Yeah, it looks good. I just hope they edit it better than they did the last one. So took one look at the one building and wondered when the Legion of Doom moved their headquarters.
This guy looks like General Dodonna.
That is a pink outfit.
Open up. Open up. Oh,
Whoops.
well. So much for that.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll make you dead.
A lot. Here I come to save the day.
It makes me wonder. I mean, the animation style of this dragon reminds me a great deal of the Pana dragon from the holiday special that Boba Fett was riding,
Oh yeah.
Like a bantha.
like a bantha. Yeah, exactly. They killed Elliot Page.
That's a big skull.
It is his big skull. Yeah, it implies that there was something that big before. Although you're assuming it's probably like this same kind of dragon, and that's just a juvenile.
Yeah.
See, that's what I love about this visual storytelling. It implies all kinds of world building and story without even going into it. So to rotoscope this, they made a big model that was all black and the lines and cracks were white. Then they did a photo negative of
Of
the
the film,
film.
so it looked like black lines on white paper.
That makes sense.
Oh, come on, girl. Where's your bra? When I chose her, she was wearing a bra.
To animate this, they drew boobs. I think that's probably the most impressive thing about the artwork is those lighting effects. I mean,
Yeah.
those had to be drawn in by hand too. For the honor of Grayskull.
I am the power.
Yes, she's a Playboy Playmate, the model for this character.
She's a Playboy Playmate. I forget which one. The naked one.
Well, that was kind of part of the job description for all of them.
Because that armor's going to
Yep,
protect
that's
her.
+5 armor right there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like you got to make sure you cover those nipples.
It's protecting the most important part of her body.
Yeah.
Her heart. R. I love the music in this.
Yeah.
It's so different than what we've been hearing.
Yep.
That was going to be my avatar, but I kept cutting her in half because I couldn't just move the screen over. Every time I tried to resize it, it made it smaller.
I wonder how many times she's been cosplayed.
Oh, I'm sure a number. Like I said, for the honor of Grayskull, I am Shira.
Have your poster inspiration there.
Yep. And many T-shirts and
Oh yeah,
book covers. The album
Tardo,
cover.
the Tarakian, was rotoscoped using Toronto model Carol Despian.
See, everyone's dead. You took so long swimming across that pool and getting dressed. Now they're all dead.
Ride 'em cowgirl.
Yep.
Yeah, if that were an ostrich, it'd be kind of like Joust.
Yeah. Yep. Looks the same.
Devo, yep.
Okay, where did she carry that chain?
Hmm.
She has a way, I'm sure. Tuck it in somewhere.
Yeah. Won't be much of a fight.
Ooh, that was a nasty little sound that made.
Yep.
Darn it, don't play.
Right.
It's like you were saying.
That poor bartender, he's got a lot to clean up now.
Yeah. Just follow the green glow.
All that blood makes me want an Echo cooler. All too easy.
Right.
Fricassee.
Yeah. Womp rats aren't more than 2 meters.
Well,
Yeah, girls just can't keep their clothes on in this film.
I'm telling you. The voice who gets choked sounds like Angel, the voice of Ultra Magnus.
Oops. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
He sounds a little like Jack Palance in there, right there.
You're threatened by a mere woman? who apparently has amazing healing powers because she no longer has any injuries.
Right.
Time for some TFC, Tarkarian fried chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, where's your sword come from? It wasn't there a minute
I
ago.
don't know.
They decided to draw it in.
Ow. Ow.
What's a handy little accessory there?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Stop touching yourself. Stop touching yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta love
Ew.
someone who can punch someone right through the face.
Yep.
And for some reason, she no longer needs her saddle.
I think she's trying to reduce the weight because otherwise this dragon wouldn't be able to take off.
So, we're to believe that the little girl grows up to be Shira over here?
Yeah, just watch. It all wraps up at the end.
This little girl's having a bad day.
Yeah, she is. The father dies. She gets some bad mushrooms. The house blows up.
Which they wanted to rotoscope but didn't. They ran out
Now
of
she's an
time.
orphan and homeless.
Come on, chicken. Today is a good day to fry.
Flying off into the sunset.
Yep. There you go.
Do, do,
Heavy
do,
metal.
do, 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 do. A little more Devo. Bop, 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 bop. Grimaldi.
Model construction, model photography. Yeah. Man, oh man.
Don Franks. Well, name sounds familiar. With a coal by whoop.
Xerox and paint and trace supervisors.
Whores.
Wars, yeah, I saw that.
Veteran of the Psychic Wars. True Companion, Heartbeat. God, it's great songs. It's like, have you ever seen Heavy Metal 2000?
No, I didn't know there was one.
Oh yeah, they did a sequel. I've never seen it.
I'll have to look into that.
I've heard
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not as
Snow
good.
Boots.
Dan, John Candy, John Candy.
Captain Stern.
Bernie Wrightson.
Eugene Levy. Yeah.
Roger Bumpus. Bumpuses!
317.
Dan O'Bannon. Everybody remembers Dan O'Bannon. Road Alien. Part of Dark Star.
Taking a ride on heavy metal.
No more Peyton Trace coordinators.
No.
Eugene Levy, Joe Flaherty, Alice Clayton. Everybody remembers Alice Clayton played the head goblin in Legend.
Here we are, yeah.
Tarna.
Marna.
Oh, that's Chris Achilles. He's a great artist. I love Chris Achilles' stuff. He's very akin to Boris Vallejo.
Yeah. Yeah, CK. When Al originally suggested this film, I said, yeah, rock and roll. Because he
Yeah.
was going for the animation theme, but he didn't want to,
Yeah, I wanted one adult and then one kind of just fun.
family
Yeah.
film. Yeah,
Yeah, a little more family.
I'm with you.
Well, this could be a family film, but it'd be one heck of a family, I'll tell you.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, Netter and I sat and watched it together.
Oh,
Right?
there you
So
go. See?
it's a family film.
Yeah. No.
Live action shoot. Don Franks again. Don Franks is in a lot.
Good stuff.
It does take a lot of people to put a film like this together, especially now since you see the credits.
Yeah.
As you notice, like in a film like the one we watched last week, Cheaper by the Dozen, you don't exactly get a lot of credits being shown up there.
True.
Nowadays, they give everybody some kind of credit. Ooh, sorry.
There we go. That is
that is Heavy Metal, 1981's classic cult film. Oh God, that was cool. It was better than I remembered. Actually, I think being a little more mature helps too.
True.
Not that I'm that mature.
Well, good point. Good point.
What the Spine of Night? Never heard of the Spine of Night. I have to look that one up. There are some good, more adult animated ones out there. Like I mentioned, Wizards. Might do that next year.
Yeah.
I say next year because I got this year pretty filled up.
Yeah.
And Fire and Ice? I think it's another one.
Yeah.
Cool World, you know.
Cool World, yeah.
There's a lot of them out there. But hope everybody enjoyed Heavy Metal. I know I sure did. I'm glad everybody was able to join us for that. Of course, next week we're getting a little different at a place that is near to where the Pacellis live. I was going to say dear to their heart, but I don't think I can really say that about this city anymore.
Yeah.
Netter, what are we watching next week?
Chicago.
Yep.
That's how in town.
Chicago, it did win some Oscars, didn't it?
I
think so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig into that.
All-star cast.
Yeah, great cast, great music.
A little bit of singing, a little bit of dancing.
Yeah, I was very impressed with. I mean, we've had a lot of musicals in the past decade or so, and they were not casting people with the talent to pull it off. This film did, and I'll talk a little bit about that next Saturday.
I've never seen it. I mean, I know some basics, but I haven't seen it, so I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Okay, then I won't say anything about it. I don't want to ruin it for you. It's a good film.
I don't really care. But
it's not like there's a trick ending to it or anything like that. But
yeah, that's next week. Next for me, Big Al presents in 2 weeks from tonight. Still animated, but a little more family friendly. Going with The Iron Giant, which is a lot of fun, great story, and a cool. I love that retro styling for the robot and things like that. So yeah, Iron Giant in 2 weeks. But of course, that's 2 weeks away. We've got a whole week ahead of us, including tomorrow. I'm assuming tomorrow.
Yep. Tomorrow.
What's going on with Geeky Geezers tomorrow night?
Well, first is the lead-in, of course, with our favorite Blue Wrench. Of course, he's not a Blue Wrench when he's on his channel because it's his channel. He does the official pre-Geeky Geezer show, unscripted with deleted scenes. He'll be talking about film critique, and I'm kind of looking forward to that.
A little, it's like where's Siskel and Ebert when we need them, kind of.
Yeah,
I think I remember seeing that. So that looks like it'd be interesting. You know, Roger Ebert is still given credit for reviews, and we know he's not with us anymore. So I guess the name, the brand, it's a brand more now.
Brand, sure.
Name, but yeah, that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Look for deleted scenes. Unscripted.
Yep.
And follow Geeky Geezers on Age of Boomers channel.
Yep, it's going to be a games heavy week in geek news this week, and our I'll give you guys the sneak peek, because you were here and so you get to know. We're going to be for good old days. We'll be talking about Dungeons and Dragons, specifically in the 80s.
Ooh.
The Beckme rules, for those of you that know what that is. And that's going to take us into our first news article.
I played D&D in the 80s. But I know I was never learned like certain rule names.
Sure. So there was a flurry of different versions, sometimes competing, and the Beckme rules that stands for Basic, Expert, Companion, Master, and Immortal. Those were separate box sets, and it was they kind of put it all under the title Basic, but it was only the first box set that was in quotes basic.
Yeah, basic.
Yeah, this ran in parallel with what they then called Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. They were kind of compatible, but not really. But I'm going to talk about that Beckme series and why it was so important to me, pulling me into Dungeons and Dragons, and that's going to lead us into our first article of the night.
Listen, I don't remember the baby. I just remember, rolling up a character. You had your stats and your weapons,
Yep.
and you rolled your dice, as and hopefully it wasn't a devil. It was more of an orc kind of thing, but. A lot of fun. We used to play. Our D&D night in college was Thursday night at 8, or 7 or 8. I forget exactly, but it was Thursday night because I hadn't seen the Cosby Show for years because we were always playing D&D, and that was kind of the thing there. But oh man, it's just so lots of different rules out there. Did you see the movie?
I have not.
No. Okay. I enjoy the movie. I like the movie a lot.
Good.
But that's on Geeky Geezers 20, so it's going to be a little bit D&D gaming heavy, which is kind of cool. Monday, I don't think Birdman has anything scheduled, but the Birdman is the Birdman.
The Birdman is the Birdman, yes.
He will show up, I guess, somewhere on Monday. Nothing else on Monday. Tuesday, anything on Match Day?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay. Wednesday, I believe Soundtracks with Birdman is going to take another attempt at Alien 3.
I thought for sure you were going to say LA Confidential again. I'm like, no,
we actually did. That one. Yeah, we got that in. He and Boomer did Aliens, and I guess Boomer talked him into doing Alien 3, or somebody talked somebody into doing Alien 3.
God have mercy on your soul. No,
because I know they're gonna be doing the Cowboys, and there's somebody who wants to do that with him, and I think they're just trying to arrange it. I think so. You never know with the Birdman.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye out though. Always some fun. Find some good facts out about soundtracks that are going on. Thursday night, I think some white-haired chick on a chicken is got a show.
Yeah.
Over on Matters Network on Thursday, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, we will be showing, I will have guest host longest running superhero RPG on Earth, otherwise known as CK. And we're going to kind of pick up where we left off on Troy's channel
last night,
from Friday for last night. And just, talking more about Star Wars and all that, because he's got a lot to say and I want to hear it.
Yep.
So I hope that you want to hear it too, and you will tune into my channel on Thursday night.
That's Thursday.
Wow, getting the back to back attack. That's
yeah.
In fact, I am looking for people to guest on my channel on Thursday things. So if you're interested, I'm on Twitter. Drop me a DM, and I will fit you in. Right now, I'm going. What's the last date?
I think you're into June now.
Oh, right? I'm well into June. June 29th and on.
Yeah.
So if June 29th isn't a good day for you, it's June 29th and beyond. So let me know when would be good for you, and we'll get you in.
Sounds cool.
Yep.
Like I said, if you ever can't find anybody, just message me.
There you go. Awesome.
I'll throw the headphones on. But
Awesome.
that is Thursday for Netter's Thursday Things.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to make sure I got the title right.
Keep your alliterations straight, right?
Yeah. And then, of course, on Friday, the liquor will be flowing.
The liquor will be flowing. It's a double date night for Netter and myself. We will be joined by Cannoli Sasquatch and Mrs. Cannoli Sasquatch. And we'll be chatting with them, talking about Italian things. We'll be talking about YouTube things and getting to know them and their channel. And I think it'll be a fun Friday.
Going to be any Italian food kind of things?
I am probably going to have some
Sunday
cannolis.
Gravy recipes floating around. I don't know.
Yeah, Netter and I will probably have cannolis in addition to some sort of an Italian wine.
I'll have to get a cannoli.
You're making a cannoli pie.
Well, maybe cannoli. Yeah, something cannoli related. It'll definitely be worth it. You know,
it's like a Twinkie cake. I guess you could just stack them.
We'll
cover
leave
them up
the gun and take the cannoli.
Pricing. Yeah.
Right, leave the gun, take the cannoli.
But that's right. And that brings us around to next Saturday and
to Chicago, starring Richard Gere, Renee Zellweger, and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Next week we will paint the town and all that jazz. Yep.
And all that jazz.
Yep. There you go. That's the weekend review, folks.
That'll be a lot of fun. Also, I might pop on sometime this week. I've been getting the urge, maybe to do an afternoon or a late evening with that, or early evening with Al. Yeah, I do know I'm 90% sure that May 26th, which is a Friday, maybe around like 7:00, I'll have a birthday stream for me.
Nice.
Because that is my birthday, May 26th. So I might get on and just see if anybody wants to wish me happy birthday, which would really be sad if nobody showed up to wish me a happy birthday. But so it's like, do I really want to do this? Nobody comes on. Now I'll front load it, hopefully with people, or if not, I'll just watch a film and everybody joins me. Good old me. But I'll do something on my birthday just for fun. Oh God, I'm sorry. A little tickle in the throat there.
There you go.
All the time.
But once again, like I said, in 2 weeks we're gonna watch Iron Giant, and hopefully this time I'll do the full intro reel.
Yeah.
Before the other thing, hopefully my finger won't slip next time. I should go in and play it now. Just for fun. No, I won't do that. I'll worry about it later. You know who's on there. It's pretty much the same after the front intro, except for the very end.
That's fair.
But I hope everyone has a beautiful Sunday. I hope everyone had a great time watching heavy metal. I know I sure did. And I know that Netter's got something to say to you guys.
Well, you know what I always say.
Yep.
We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun, but it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat. You're dropping your comments and questions and trivia and just acting goofy, and it doesn't really feel like we're separated by miles or, in some cases, continents. It feels like we're all just hanging out in the same room, enjoying each other's company and having a great time. And you're not just our friends. You're our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you being here and spending this part of your evening with us. Thank you again for being here, and we will see you next time.
So I hang around with you guys more than I hang around with my real family. So
Yep, same here.
Okay, goodbye. Good night, everybody, and all hail Lochnar.
All hail Lochnar. Take